The alley-oop! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Gladstone here to bring you another edition of Division II Women's Basketball live from Marcus Pavilion here in Lacey, Washington. Today's matchup should be a good contest against a team that right now is maybe emerging as one of the best teams in the West region. That's the Chico State Wildcats, while on the other side, the St. Martin Saints are coming in with a new head coach looking to get that first win for her in her tenure as the leader of the St. Martin's women's basketball team. They returned nearly everybody from last year, but it's been a clunky start to the season. We've seen some improvement. Keely Jade Smith and, of course, the big Sarah Lamette and the incredible explosiveness that she's brought to the floor. Last night, however, against a very good Sonoma State squad, this St. Martin's team struggled when the double team came to Lamette, and they'll be looking to find answers because I'm sure the big for the Saints will get the same treatment here tonight. On the other side, it is sort of a three-headed monster. You take a look at Mackenzie Laporte, who leads the way, but there is a lot of different options and abilities to score. Zanae Duckett leads this ball up the floor very often. She does it very skillfully and either scores herself or facilitates the scoring. And then Brandy Huffines as well can knock down the three ball. She leads the squad in threes, and there is a whole bunch of weapons around. Head coach Natalie Marlowe said that this Chico State squad plays a lot like Sonoma State, except a completely different kind of personnel and where they focus that. So it should be interesting to see if the Saints can match up better today than they did yesterday against Sonoma State. We will take a quick break. We'll be right back with the Forelli's starting lineups. Do not touch that dial. You're locked in for Division II basketball on the Saints Digital Network.
Number 12, Amy Duckett. The 5'10" junior, number 32, Mackenzie Laporte. And a 6'1" junior, number 41, is Stella Rolla. Brad Koger is the 16th senior head coach, assisted by Kylie Lowry and Shauna Valentine.
The Saints. A 5'9" senior from Hilo, Hawaii, zero is Q.J. Beck. A 5'5" senior from Vallejo, California, number 1 is Angel Balbrown. A 5'8" sophomore from Auburn, Washington, number 3, Miss Madeline Brown. 6'4" sophomore from Tigard, Oregon, number 15 is Sarah Lamette. And the 5'9" senior from Irvine, California, number 44, Lauren Moore. And our first season senior head coach is Natalie Marlowe, assisted by Okila Bartlett.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, the Forellis starting lineups for the Chico State Wildcats. It's Duckett, Allred, Laporte, Huffhines, and Rollo. For the St. Martin Saints, the Forellis starting lineups is Keely Jade Smith, Angel Galbraith, Sarah Lamette, Madeline Brown, and Lauren Morris. Head coach Natalie Marlowe in her first season makes one change from yesterday, inserting Smith into the starting lineup over Kiana Rios. That is your Forellis starting lineup. Great people make great pizza. St. Martin's battling here in this contest. It should be a good battle between the two sides. And focus on that battle in the middle between Stella Rollo, the 6'1 junior out of Denver, Colorado, and the St. Martin Saints big Sarah Lamette, who has been off to a sizzling start to her sophomore campaign. The tip goes the way of the Saints. The St. Martin Saints in black, going left to right on your screen in this first half. The Chico State Wildcats will perform as the away team, and they will, as Lauren Morris fires a three off mark, rebound Galbraith, and a wide open layup. 2-0, Saints lead. Chico State will perform as the away team on the scoreboard. However, they're wearing the home whites, going from right to left on your screen. This is Duckett getting it to Allred, who misses the layup. Rebound goes to Madeline Brown. Galbraith will head it up. Now to Keely Jade Smith. Jade Smith has been a big part of the improvement on the Saints that we've seen. We haven't seen some of the explosion from some of the other players that were relied upon last year, but Keely Jade Smith, she fires that one long. Rebound goes to Duckett. Duckett, nobody's stopping her. She comes down. Now the kick out to Huffhines. Huffhines for three. First lead of the game now for Chico as they have that three-pointer. Smith to Brown. Now Angel Galbraith lines up. She hits it off the mark, off the front of the iron. Rebound goes to Jordan Allred. Allred from Martinez, California. Nearly all these players are from California on this Chico State squad. And Allred, man, she could have taken that all the way back to California. Nobody would have stopped her. A layup, 5-2. Wildcats in front. Just Jasmine Lilly and Stella Rollo, not from the Golden State. Golden State native, as there's a foul called. Golden State native Lauren Morris got that ball in to Sarah Lamette. Morris went down with a little bit of a hand injury yesterday. You might be able to see the tape on that right hand that she has. It is white compared to the black sleeves. As that ball goes in and out, the Saints this season, marked by a less than phenomenal performance at the free throw line yesterday, are shooting .528 from the charity stripe. It's .500 today that they are shooting. On the other side, 69% is what the Wildcats are shooting. They'll press off of free throw makes, and the three-pointer goes in from Jordan Allred. 15 made three-pointers coming into this contest from Chico State for the Saints. They've made 13. Galbraith fires from long range. That's off back iron. Lamette fighting for the rebound, but Rollo with a good box out retains possession. 8-3 score line. Duckett all the way, jump stop, wide open, and smoked the layup, did Jordan Allred. Nobody between her and a layup, but unable to come through with a bucket. Smith with the ball. Throws the interception. Duckett lays it in. Jumped in front of the pass to Angel Galbraith. 10-3 scoreline right now, under 7 minutes to go. .50 run by the Cats. Lauren Morris, nice step through, but a piece of it was grabbed by a Wildcat, and they'll have another fast break. This one up ahead to Huffines, and Keely Jade Smith with a rejection. Kiana Rios will check in for the first time today, as will Lily Koki. Madeline Brown and Keely Jade Smith checking out. So that means a 5 on the floor for the Saints are Koki, Rios, Morris, Lamette, and Galbraith. That three-pointer is off the mark, out of bounds, off of Koki, I believe. Huffines for three. Missed shot, rebound, Galbraith. 2-on-1 with Rollo getting back in the picture and taking a lot of contact and putting it in is Angel Galbraith. Huffines, two-pointer, rattles out, rebound Lamette. Quick outlet to Galbraith to bring it up. She'll slow it up now, pick up her dribble guarded by Duckett. Now it's to Rios, her first touch on it defensively. Galbraith looking inside, Lamette grinding on the low block. Gets it down in there. Rollo's going to be called for the foul, and that's the thing about a player like Lamette. You battle with her so much inside, especially if the refs aren't letting you play, which almost all the time I will be a advocate of the, let posts battle at the post. But if they are letting him play, as we see Lamette not able to finish on that one, rebound Allred. But if those calls are being called, then Lamette can draw a lot of fouls due to her size. Angel Galbraith with the steal, gets the hand in there. Now Rollo is on her, and Rollo is going to give her a shove right near the basket. Probably a smart foul. However, that is the second foul on Allred, and she will have to, or second foul on Rollo, excuse me. She will sub out for the 6'1" forward, Ashley Barr. Angel Galbraith now stepping up to the line. Galbraith, this will be a 20th free throw attempt of this 2023-2024 season for her. She flushes it down, shooting .421 from the charity stripe coming into this contest. That was an unfortunate storyline of the contest last night when the Saints played well enough to be in the game late. The problem was free throws were not hit. 2 for 2 there. The Saints are 3 for 4 today. They have nearly made as many free throws as they did yesterday. This one's deflected. Saints nearly win it back. 7-10 score line, 5:20 to go. Part of Natalie Marlowe's mentality is the Saints are more than comfortable switching on a lot of screens. They do want to keep Sarah Lamette in the key as much as possible, however. Koki gets it after the missed shot. Galbraith did a good job to play some post defense there, something that she's not used to. Rios looked hard at the basket. Now gets it back to Morris. Morris gets it down. Double team coming to Lamette. Goes cross court to Koki. Now Rios for three. Off the mark. Rebound Duckett. Drop off, a little stutter step, and then a poke up there as Koki fell down, possibly looking for a charge call, but really not enough to get it. Just slight contact on her. Chico State has been scoreless in the last 2.5 minutes. As Lauren Morris gets it, she turns around and rattles it around and home. Saints back within one. You can see right now how the Saints are playing. The reason why Natalie Marlowe has made running such a part of their regimen. After every made basket, it seems like they're trying to get up and press. A three ball is down from Jadis Clifton. That is a much needed bucket. Breaks up a scoreless run of 2:45 and a 6-0 run by the Saints. Rios down to Lamette. Lamette spinning, looking for options. Gets it to Morris. Morris Sort of a slow pass there that gets picked off by Duckett, who will take it for an easy layup. 3.5 to go here in this first quarter. SMU today is 0 for 5 from three-point land. Gets it down to Lamette. Lamette trying to put it off the backboard, and it doesn't go for her. Now a fast break the other way, and good unselfish play to finish with a bucket by Mackenzie Laporte. The Salinas, California native lays it in. Timeout, St. Martin's. It will take the first time out of the contest. We'll take the first break of the contest on the Saints Digital Network. Do not touch that dial. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It's a 17-9 scoreline. Chico State leads St. Martin's here. 3:02 left in the first quarter between these two sides. The Saints had a 6-0 run, but Chico State has countered with a big punch in a 7-0 run right back at St. Martin's. With a 5 on the floor for the Saints are Morris, Smith, Rios, Lamette, and Galbraith. Nice play by Keely Jade Smith. 11th point of the contest for the Saints, and a ball that goes out of bounds off of Chico State. The Saints force a turnover there. Second turnover of the day for the Chico State squad. Keely Jade Smith again attacks the basket. Kick out to Galbraith. Galbraith has a foul called when she attacks the bucket, something she's very good at doing. 2 for 2 from the line today. And another make. That is the Angel that we know. I don't want to jinx it. She's just 3 for 3, but you see her make more than she doesn't. Makes the second as well, 4 for 4 on the day, as they break the press successfully this time. Jasmine Lilly into the contest, Seattle native, playing just down the road from her hometown. Graduate of Rogers High School, which I don't know Seattle geography that well in terms of the high schools where they all lay. So forgive me if I do not know where Rogers High School is. Three-pointer on the way, and flushes it, does Brandy Huff-Hines. How about that? Rios with a step through off glass. Saints back out into full court press mode. Ball goes down the court. Nice quick ball movement. Ashley Barr with it now. Now out. And they're going to say that she was on the line. So another turnover. Madeline Brown will check in. She'll relieve Lauren Morris. As I'm looking at Rogers High School here, I will say that Seattle, Washington, to say that Lily is from Seattle, Washington, it's a little loose. I don't know if she identified herself Seattle, Washington kid. Maybe she spent more time or was born in Seattle, but she is a long way from Seattle in terms of where she went to high school. Nearly a push-off there on Keely Jade Smith. Then a little jumper from Sarah Lamette. Makes it 17-20. St. Martin's behind. Now Lamette inside. Good defense by the 6'4" sophomore. Rogers High School is in Puyallup, Washington, which is right next to Tacoma. It's about halfway between Lacey, where we're playing right now. This one is down to Lamette. Missed shot. Rebound is going to be a jump ball. It will go to Chico State, but that means unless we get another jump ball, the Saints will start the second quarter with possession. Rogers High School only about a 37-minute drive from here in the South Sound in Lacey. So I'm sure some of Lily's family is close by. The 5'6" junior Jasmine Lilly has played in all 3 games thus far, scoring 3 points in those 3 games. Holding for final shot right now is Chico. 10 on the game clock. Huffines with it. Huffines, sharpshooting specialist. She spins, she kicks it out. Clock is running down. The layup is good. And that is how the quarter will end, with a Jadence Clifton layup. Saints took some body blows, but no knockout punch delivered by Chico State. We're through 1 quarter. We head to the second. It's a 5-point lead for the Wildcats over the Saints. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Saints Digital Network. Welcome back here. It's a 22-17 scoreline. St. Martin's trails Chico State as we start the second quarter of action. Scott Gladstone with you here for the Saints Digital Network, bringing you game 2 at home here at Marcus Pavilion for the St. Martin's team. This shot is missed by Keely Jade Smith. Rebound goes to Huffines. Taken right back by the Saints. A 3-on-2 fast break. Madeline Brown with it. She'll slow it up smartly because Chico State was clogging up passing lanes very much there. Smith will shoot the 3 and gets it to go. First 3 of the game. It's Keely Jade Smith. Chico with it. Clifton gets it to Barr. Barr to Huffines. Madeline Smith nearly knocks it away. Madeline Brown, excuse me. This one put up. It's an air ball. Maybe it just took a glance, but that is a strong defensive possession from the St. Martin's women's basketball team. Down to Lamette. Lamette hops out of the key. Angel Galbraith is sent back at the rim, but it's called a foul on Lily. I do not know about that one. There must have been something on the body that I did not see from the angle that I was looking at. That's a tough one to go against Lily. I would not be happy with it. Angel Galbraith back to the line. Lily subs out here. Second free throw, Galbraith hits. Back into full court press mode. Cross court pass. And slowed up now with Clifton. Huff Hines. She has been sizzling from three. Misses it, but an offensive rebound. And a cross court pass to Clifton. Back to Huff Hines. Who is going to be the key scorer on this Chico State squad? I think that's a big question. I'm sure head coach Brian Fogel says we don't need one. It can be anybody. As this one is put in. Nice shot. Number 10, Gianna Cresswell. Brown almost has that one picked off. Then it goes in and out. Nearly an offensive rebound by Galbraith, but it's coming the other way. And a nice finish by Jadens Clifton. It's been a game of runs going back and forth. As it's a 26-21 lead for Chico State after Clifton finishes it off. It's out off of Sarah Lamette. Nice play drawn up there. Maybe it wasn't fully there. But still tried to get it to Lamette, who couldn't handle it cleanly. Now Huff Hines will attack. Again, switching on basket. Kick out to Allred. Allred hits the three. Three-point ball is the difference right now. The Saints have one three-pointer. Chico State, that was their fifth, and they're on a 7-0 run since the Saints cut it to 22-21. Now to Smith, who does have the one three-pointer. Lamette getting a full treatment down there, double team, and then had it taken away from her right before she went up to it. Allred was over the top of it, while the post, number 23, Ashley Barr, was covering the front of Lamette. Duckett comes back in. Miscounted there, trying to figure out, make sure they have the right number of white jerseys on the court. In the end, it worked out that way. Morris will turn around, and it goes in and out. Fighting for the rebound was Madeline Brown, but it ends up going out off of her for Chico State ball. 8-point game. The Saints led once in this contest, and that was when it was 2-0. Huff Hines off the mark, offensive rebound. Laporte, as there is contact there. She was spinning to the bucket. And it's Keely J. Smith that gets called for it. Laporte will head to the free throw line. Laporte on the season, 10 for 15, 66%. First free throw of the game that will be attempted by Chico State University. Another shot coming here after she made the first. For a 10-point lead if it goes down, and it does. Keanu Rios checks in. The Saints will go small now. In terms of post presence, beyond Lamette, Saints really don't have much in terms of the active roster. They have Lai Curious. But Lauren Morris right now is essentially going to play as the big, being guarded by Laporte. Shot on the way from Smith, and it's in. It breaks up a scoreless run of 2.5 minutes that the Saints were held without a bucket. This ball down low to Ashley Barr, who goes off the mark. Great post defense by Lauren Morris, who's often asked to play against players that are taller than her. Traveling called on Keanu Rios, and it will be Wildcats basketball. Five and a half to go here in the second quarter. Duckett with it. Good defense by the Saints, clogging up passing lanes. This one out to Allred. Allred to the bucket, gets it to go after a truck stick is leveled on Lauren Morris. 10-point lead for Chico State. Lauren Morris double team to kick out to Galbraith. Galbraith to the bucket as she is hit to the ground. It is 2 more shots coming for Angel Galbraith. Leah Sopak coming up to the scorer's table, looking to check in for the first time. It's time for immediate timeout first, however, so we'll take a quick break and come back in a few moments with more basketball on the Saints Digital Network. Welcome back. Angel Galbraith will have 2 free throws. Makes the first. Galbraith is 6 for 7 on the day. She has hit today 3/4 what she had hit through her first 3 games from the free throw line. And that is a key reason why the Saints are staying in this game. The ability of Angel Galbraith, 1, to get to the free throw line, and 2, to accentuate and get most of those points. Going to loom large for the Saints this season. Allred with it, guarded by Morris. Nice spin move. Rebound goes to Morris, who gets it in stride. Now a handoff to Galbraith. Galbraith weaving to the bucket, gets it out to Brown. Brown to Sopak. Back to Brown. Brown, sophomore out of Auburn, Washington, graduate of Auburn High School. She'll fire for 3 off the mark. Angel Galbraith, her pass is tipped away after Morris can't come down with it. Huffhines out for a jumper from Cresswell, goes off the front of the rim. Rebound, Sopak. Lauren Morris for 3. In and out. Right off the back there. Wide open, Huffhines. You cannot allow her to take that, but she is not able to flush that one down. Wow. Sopak, she'll fire from 3. That one's off the mark. Saints are 1 for 10 from three-point land, and they're going to allow a wide open layup. Number 32, Mackenzie Laporte. 10-point lead. That broke up 2 minutes straight where Chico State didn't have a bucket. Problem was, is that St. Martin's wasn't scoring much either. Out to Sopak. Out of Brown. Into Morris. Morris, a nice job to deal with the fronting that she was getting on the low block there and turn it into a point. Duckett weaves all the way to the bucket and answers right back. 37-27. Brian Fogel, a Sonoma State grad in his 16th season. So Pat goes cross to Brown. Now on the low block to Morris. Morris again off glass. If you saw the St. Martin's game day graphic on Instagram today, you know that this one's missed, rebound Galbraith. You know that Lauren Morris was the featured player in it. If you saw it on Instagram, it came with music, which was peanut butter jelly time. And that is what Lauren Morris said in our intermediate day interview. She said that would be her walk-up song. She were a baseball or a softball player. Looped around on a nice pass there. Gets it to Gianna Cresswell, does Huffhines. And the layup is in. There is 1:45 to go in the second quarter. 39-29, the score line. Angel Galbraith with it, guarded by Duckett, and the foul is called on Duckett before Galbraith can even attempt a shot there. Koki, Smith, Lamette will check in on one side. Clifton will check in on the Chico State side. (39-29) score line. And Ashley Barr will come in as well. Rollo has been out of the contest with 2 fouls for a long time here. The post player for Chico State. Foul trouble was a little bit against her in their game against Western Oregon yesterday. Just heard head coach Brian Fogel yelling to his team to talk. And in the end, a bucket is there from Lauren Morris. Duckett with it. Screen set. Now Koki guarding Clifton. And a block is called on the ground on a foul from Koki, who comes up holding her right hand. Her first foul, Koki's. Koki got a lot of playing time yesterday. She really didn't play that much in the Saints opening weekend last weekend down in Monmouth. This gets to Barr. Barr guarded by Lamette. Out to Duckett. And a traveling is called on Duckett. I believe that was on Duckett. It was immediately called on Jaden Clifton, who got the kick out. That was Duckett's second turnover of the contest. All Red leads the point getters on the Chico State side. Angel Galbraith with 11 on the St. Martin side. Keely Jade Smith to the bucket, can't get it to go. Good rebound by Cresswell, reaching over Lamette to get that one, and that's out of bounds. That was a deflected pass by Keely Jade Smith, and then it was grabbed by Allred. Yes, I believe Allred, who was out of bounds when she touched it. 39-31, Saints will slow it down under their senior leader, Angel Galbraith. Get it down to Lamette. There's 15 on the shot clock. They don't need to rush this at all. Gets it to Koki. Koki pulls up over Ashley Barr. Lily Koki flushes it down. Now can the Saints get a stop with 7 on the game clock before halftime? Duckett leading it up. 3 on the clock. Duckett will fire it, and it's off the front of the iron. The Saints end this half on a good little run. 3 for 4 in their last 4 field goals. And Duckett, that was her first miss of the day. And Chico State does not score in the final 2 minutes of action. It is 39-36. St. Martin's keeping it within striking distance at the half. We'll come back for the second half in just a few moments. It is 39 by Chico State, 33 by the St. Martin Saints. We'll be right back on the Saints Digital Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the second half between Chico State and St. Martin's University. Scott Gladstone with you to excite and delight upon the final half of the SMU tournament here. Chico State and St. Martin's. It's a 6-point lead for the Wildcats. Okay, out here to All Red as we are underway. Laporte with it now to Duckett. 10 on the shot clock. Huff-Hines drives and fires it long. Rebound, Galbraith. Madeline Brown with it. Same starters for the Saints as is the setup for Chico State. Cross-court pass finds Smith. Smith with a step back. Oh, almost gets that one to go. And it's out of bounds off of Duckett. Madeline Brown putting pressure on the back of Duckett there on the rebound. The Saints will maintain possession. Down by 6 here. The Saints have been led in scoring by Angel Galbraith, who has 11 at the half, along with 3 assists, responsible for a lot of points. As Smith gets it. Now to Morris. Morris gets it down to Lamette. Lamette has bodies flying around her. Three-pointer is off the mark, missed by Keely Jade Smith. Saints continuing to switch on nearly every opportunity. Double comes to Duckett here. Now Lamette's kind of scrambled in terms of where she should go. And in the end, it's blocked by Keely Jade Smith. Duckett will inbound. She's looking for options. She nearly stepped over the line inbounding there. Now Duckett drives just before the shot clock expires. She gets it. And the jump ball will be the result of the tie-up, and the Saints will hold on to possession. If you include the end of the second quarter, it has now been over 3.5 minutes without points for Chico State and over 2 minutes without points for the Saints. As this ball is off target to Lamette, taken away by Rollo. Rollo, the Colorado native, we didn't see a lot of her in the first half. This 3-ball on the way in and out. Oh my goodness. Neither basket wants to find anything that'll go down. Count it! And the foul by Lauren Morris. Peanut butter jelly time in Marcus Pavilion. Laporte calling for the foul, her first personal. In terms of foul trouble in that first half, it was just 2 on Rollo. For the Saints, they had 2 total called on them, so nobody is in foul trouble. Sarah Lamette caught a pop around the nose. I think she's got a bloody nose now as she is over by our trainer, Carson Daly. It's Carson Park, excuse me. One shot for Lauren Morris. And Lowe flushes it through. Saints are within 1 possession of Chico State here, who has not scored in 4 minutes and 5 seconds. Duckett with it, guarded by Morris. Looking inside, now guarding Laporte is Angel Galbraith, and shooting over is Laporte, and that breaks the run by the Saints of 7-0. 41-36 is the scoreline. Kiana Rios for 3. Saints are now within 2. Duckett goes all the way to the bucket before kicking it out to Huff-Hines. Huff-Hines, it rattles home, and a punch right back from Chico State. Wow. Smith Circles all the way across. Now wide open for three. Off the mark. Up into the air. Brown is pushed out of bounds as a foul is called. Pushed into the cheerleaders right there. Laporte gets another foul called on her. She is the leading point scorer for this Chico State squad, averaging 13 points a game to their 2-1 start. They have wins over Western Oregon, Fresno Pacific, a loss to Dominican. Inbound goes to Brown, right back to Galbraith. Rotated around the perimeter. Lauren Morris is the big as there's a foul called right there. Either Laporte or Rollo shoved Morris to the ground as she's taking a second to get up. It is Rollo. Rollo will have to check out. Her playing time has been severely limited here in Lacey due to foul trouble. A little tidy up of the key area. Ashley Barr will come in for it. Barr out of Santa Rosa, California. Transfer from JUCO Santa Rosa College. Inbound goes to Lauren Morris, now to Rios. Finds his inner grill, rotating it around to Brown. Now over to Rios. Rios stops, gets it out to Smith. Smith, with a lot of contention right around the rim, is able to put that floater in. 44-41 the score line. All red to Barr to Huffines. Now to Laporte. Laporte looking at All Red. All Red will shoot the three, and she puts it down right back. Saints right now looking to find some stops. Brown with it. Brown rotating around. Rios for three. Saints needed it. And the foul is called on Brown, fighting for the rebound. They're calling that on Lauren Morris. I believe that was on Brown. Unless it was something that I completely missed, happening away from where the action was. It really looked like it was on Brown. 47-41, 5:45 to go in the third quarter. Duckett brings it up the floor, guarded by Madeline Brown. Throws it to Huffines. Gets it to Barr, who puts it off glass and in, 49-41. Lauren Morris out to Koki. Koki misses the shot. Morris nearly gets the rebound, but it goes to Duckett in the end. Fast break, nobody's stopping Duckett, who gets the layup. 41-51 is the score now as Koki will inbound to Galbraith. A 7-0 run. By Chico State. Morris needs it and gets it. 43-51, and at the 4:56 mark here in this third quarter, a timeout is taken by St. Martin's head coach Natalie Marlowe. It's an 8-point lead for Chico State. The Wildcats and the Saints are back at it in just a moment on the Saints Digital Network. Welcome back, folks. It is a 51-43 contest right now. St. Martin's trailing Chico State University here. Zane Duckett bringing it up the floor. Heavy action, or a lot of action, as a big stuff there by Sarah Lamette. Will send that ball right back where it came from. It's out off of her, and now we will have a media timeout. We'll take another quick break. It's 51-43 on the Saints Digital Network. Welcome back here. It is 51-43. Inbound coming for Chico State here. 4:45 to go in the third quarter. There is a stoppage. A warning is issued to Lauren Morris for the infringement of her inbounds pass. That was happening there. As the Saints get a double in the corner, Huff-Hines gets out of it, as now they'll try and rotate it around, get it to Allred. She's got an opening from three-point land, and it goes off the front of the rim. Rebound, Lamette. Galbraith with it. Galbraith to Morris. Morris, Smith. Smith down to Lamette. Goes cross court to Rios. Rios for three. Misses it. Offensive rebound, Lamette. And Lamette can't get it to go. Two Chico State players knock it away from each other, and then going up court to Ashley Barr, who misses the layup. Smith will bring it up and then slow it down. Morris, now Rios, double team coming to Lamette. Lamette will have that one blocked, and the ball goes out. It stays. Excuse me, it goes to the Wildcats. Multiple refs got to make the call, man. I'm looking at the one closest to it. He never made a clear call on whose ball it was. Now I've got to check every dang ref. Zanedeka bringing it up with an 8-point lead. Backdoor cut attempted there by Clifton, but she stayed out of it, and now she has it at the three-point line. She slashes towards the hoop. Now Barr pulls up at the elbow, can't get it to go. Strong rebound from Lauren Morris, who then will bring it up. Gets it off to Angel Galbraith. Should be an assist for Morris, and 2 more points for Angel Galbraith. Duckett, however, going the other way and missing the layup. She gets 2 shots out of that one. That one was the Saints failing to be keen on the defense after the bucket. In and out on the first shot from Duckett. Duckett senior from Oakland, California, transferred from a CCAA school in Cal State East Bay. Makes the second shot, 52-45. That breaks up 2 minutes in which Chico had not scored a bucket. Keely Jade Smith flashing inside, now Brown with it. Probably could have been a moving screen called after releasing the pass. Smith ran into the defender that was guarding Brown. A cross-court pass, dangerous little short hop for Brown, who then flips it up and puts it in. Whoa. Coming quickly back at it is Chico, then getting it around to All Red. Trying to jump the pass there was Angel Galbraith, and then able to finish at the hoop is Jordan Allred. 7-point lead. Head coach Brian Fogel wanted the moving screen called there. Kick out to Keely Jade Smith for three. Drano. Saints right now continuing to stay within striking distance. They will not back down. They've already scored as many as they scored all yesterday, as a foul will be called on the Saints. In all 4 quarters against Sonoma State yesterday, the Saints put up 50 in a 68-50 loss. And here, they are down by just 4 with 1:52 to go in the third quarter. Saints, however, have not led since 2-0 at the 9-minute mark in the first quarter. Traveling called before a foul I'm sure would have been called, but before Clifton carried the basketball. Saints get a chance to cut it to a 1-deficit game with this possession right here. On the floor to Madeline Brown. Screen by Lamette. Brown will now get it to Lamette. Double team coming. Kick out to Brown. Now to Galbraith. Galbraith, she's weaving, attacking towards the basket. Gets it to Keely Jade Smith, who got a quick release off on the reverse layup. Couldn't get it to go. 1:25 to go in the third quarter. All Red with it. All Red back to Barr. Barr being guarded by Sarah Lamette. Got the reverse to go down, and Sarah Lamette is called for her second foul. Kiana Rios, I believe, will check in for Lamette to give her a breather, and also to make sure that those fouls don't rack up too quickly. Lauren Morris will have to guard the 6'1 post in Ashley Barnow. Gets it into Huffines. Huffines, double team nearly comes. And we got a foul called off the ball on Madeline Brown for holding on to Jordan Allred, who will now get 2 free throws with 1:07 to go in the third quarter. (55-50) score line, 1:07 to go in the third quarter. Chico State, this was the score line kind of with Western Oregon yesterday, kind of the story at least, in the sense of they continually kind of had the reins of that game but could never really put the nail in the coffin until late. Kiana Rios going to be wide open for 3. Got it to go. 56-53, coming the other way now. Three-point lead. This is a one-possession game for the first time in a long time. Huff finds, now to Clifton. Misses the layup, gets her own rebound, and the putback is missed as well, but a foul called on the Saints. A lot of fouls being called in this third quarter against SMU, and that one has to hurt after a good defensive possession, was forced a Not so pretty shot out of Clifton where she was able to collect the miss. And she'll have 2 shots now, Will Jadens. Clifton. Clifton on the season, 7 for 10 from the free throw line. Missed that shot. Now 7 for 11. Missed both free throws. Huge trip to the free throw line blown by Clifton. Saints will hold for the last shot of the third quarter. They can tie this game heading into the fourth if they make a 3. 10 on the game clock. Galbraith with it. Now 7. Out to Smith. Now Rios. Rios will fire up an off-balance shot, and it's nowhere near. They could have done something better to finish this quarter with a bucket, but the Saints are down by 1 shot heading into the fourth quarter of action here at Lacey Washington's Marcus Pavilion. It is 56-53. Chico State has the lead. Don't touch that dial. We got an exciting fourth coming up for you on the Saints Digital Network. Welcome to the fourth quarter here in Marcus Pavilion. Inbounds into Duckett. We are underway. 56-53. Chico State has the lead. The Saints have not let this one slip too far, as that is a missed layup by Jadens. Clifton on the doorstep, wide open. She got the ball after Sopak tried to knock it away and had nobody to contest her, but couldn't get it to go. Smith just keeps that one inbounds. Now into Lauren Morris. Morris, so strong, finishes. Number 10, Gianna Cresswell did not stand a chance against Lowe. Duckett now going to the hoop. Needed some help defense there and got it too late. It's a count and the foul for Sinead Duckett. Gianna Ramos gets called for the foul, her first foul. Free throw is good, 4-point lead for the Wildcats. Chico State, if you don't know where it is north of Sacramento. As that's a nifty move off the glass. 59-57 the scoreline. Foul as the block is called on Lauren Morris there. About an hour 25 north of Sacramento. Likely flying out of Sacramento International Airport, which is north of Sacramento, so it helps the Chico State players out a little bit without having to go through too much traffic.
is number 20 for the Wildcats, Davis Clifton.
Dang, California's a big state. Missed free throw. It's just wild. Clifton is at the line, by the way. I don't think really about how big it is until you just look it on a map and you're like, holy smokes, I did not realize it was that big. That is an air ball from Jaden's Clifton. Not the moment that you want to have, especially on the road with a student section more than happy to let you hear it after an air ball on a free throw. Sopak with it. Sopak loops it to Galbraith. 8 on the shot clock. Now 7. Long 2 attempted off the front of the rim. And Smith is going to get called for a foul for batting it over the top of a Chico State player. That's Smith's 3rd foul. The Saints, after committing just 2 fouls in the first half, the second half has been marred with fouls left and right. 2 fouls in the first half. Saints are now up to 11 fouls. On the other side, 7 fouls in the first half by Chico State. They have only committed 3 in the second half. Good crossover there, an attack of the basket, and a good finish by Gianna Cresswell. (61-57), 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Lauren Morris thought hard about it. Not necessarily a three-point shooter. Angel Galbraith flips that one, can't get it to go. And that one's too long. Cresswell runs out of real estate to get to that one. Sarah Lamette back in. If we take a look at foul trouble right now, there's 3 fouls on Rollo, who is the starting big 6'1" forward out of Denver for Chico State. 2 fouls on Laporte, who we really haven't seen be much of a factor. She's the leading scorer for this Chico State squad. And for the Saints, it's 3 fouls on Keely Jade Smith, who is the second leading scorer on the squad with 13.3 points per game. Sarah Lamette, off glass and in. 61-59 the score line. Duckett brings it down. 7 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Help defense coming over from Smith. Helps force the miss. Galbraith rips down the rebound and now pushing the fast break. Smith kick out to Madeline Brown, who fires it, and it's long. Angel Galbraith gets the rebound in the corner, however. Now that's Smith. Gonna slow it down up top. 10 on the shot clock. 6.5 to go on the game clock. Smith will fire for 3, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Lauren Morris. We're tied at 61. Saints getting 2 extra possessions on that offensive opportunity to tie this game up at 61 apiece with 6:19 to go. Floater, and it goes long, rebound, Lamette. The Saints can take the first lead since 2-0 in the first quarter, the first bucket of the game. Smith down to Lamette. Lamette turns, fires, doesn't go, and this one is out off of Madeline Brown. It will be Chico State basketball with 5:57 on the clock. In steps Stella Rollo. She'll replace Gianna Cresswell. Rollo with it, now rotating it around. Huff Hines, the three-point ball has not been as much of a factor. Huff Hines, nice dribbling and a flush. The Rio Linda, California native gives the lead back to Chico State University. Alan Brown looking hard at the bucket. And a foul is called, an offensive foul on Sarah Lamette, fighting on the low block. The Saints have had absolutely zero calls go their way in the second half, it feels like. Madeline Brown will check out. Kiana Rios comes in. Laporte will inbound to Duckett. 5.5 to go. All red with it. All red to Rollo. Rollo to Huff Hines. Huff Hines. Great shooter. Eludes around the blocking attempt of Sarah Lamette, but had to move too much to try and get that bucket to go down, and it is a missed shot and a Saints basketball. Rios attacking the bucket. That one goes off of a foot maybe, but no kicking called. As All Red will fire a three. That one would have hurt if it would have gone down for the Saints, but Rios gets the rebound off the missed All Red three-pointer. The shots, other than that big Huff Hines bucket that we saw a moment ago, shooting a little bit off from Chico State. Smith with it. 4.5 to go. That ball out of bounds off of Duckett, and this is our media timeout. Our last big opportunity to catch our breath. The score is 63-61. Chico State has the lead. 4:37 to go. Don't touch the dial. We'll finish it up on the Saints Digital Network on the other side of this break. Welcome back. Inbounds coming from Keely Smith, who gets the ball back, then holds up against Duckett. Now Lamette. Lamette looked long at a three-pointer there. That would have been something to see her knock that down. And another offensive foul is called on Sarah Lamette, and all of a sudden foul trouble is very real for the Saints, as Sarah Lamette is on 4 fouls with 4:27 to go in the fourth. Chico State basketball with 4:27 to go. They got a 2-point lead. The Saints still have not led since 2-0 in the first quarter. Offensive screen the other way. Offensive foul on a legal screen the other way. The screen was deemed to be offensive. Oh, no. 4:16 to go. Angel Galbraith with the ball. Now Madeline Brown working it around to Rios. She traveled. Duckett brings it down. 4 minutes to go. Rollo. The block's going to be called. And they're going to say the bucket. They're going to say that bucket counted. Wow. That is a tough call to go against the Saints there. Foul looked like it happened at the three-point line. And they're allowing Huffines to get the long continuation there. Free throw is made. It's a 5-point lead. The Saints have not scored in 2.5 minutes of game time. Smith with it, goes cross court, finds Galbraith. Long three. Galbraith for three! Wow. Answering the three-point play with a three-point play of her own. Rollo looking around, gets it back to Duckett. Duckett now guarded by Morris. Duckett goes, stops, had an opportunity maybe to turn and look. Three-pointer the other way. It's missed. Rebound Brown. Gets it to Morris. Morris is going to be our point guard, bringing it up as Galbraith was flying down the court looking at a possible fast break opportunity, but now Galbraith has the ball. Smith with it. A little bit of a shove in the back of Morris. Goes uncalled. Back to Smith. Now to Morris. Morris at the three-point line. Battling inside is Rios on a shorter Huffines. Now Smith with it. Saints can tie or take the lead this possession. Smith gets a little bit of a check there. And we'll see if they're playing by the same rules that Huffines had. If that shot would have gone, I mean, that was the exact same play as the Huffines play that went in and was called an and one. But there it's deemed to not, as there's a foul on Huffines, and the Saints will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Chance to tie this contest once again with 2:54 to go. And Kiana Rios at the line. Rios has not attempted a free throw this season. Makes it. She was the Saints' leader in free throw percentage last year. A bucket makes it 66-66. We're all tied. Kiana Rios levels us at 66 apiece. The jump ball arrow goes to the Saints right now, which could be a factor. Angel Galbraith up in the bootstraps of Duckett, looking to try and get this ball back. Saints are in a zone defense right now, I believe. As there's some contact, Kiana Rios ends up on the ground. No call. We've barely seen a charge call happen. As this is all red for three, won't go, and then over her back, Laporte tries to get it. As this pass is almost along for Keely Jade Smith. Some contact there between Smith and Huffines. Now to Galbraith. Galbraith attacks the basket, and she has drawn a foul. The first lead since 9 minutes could be the Saints if Galbraith can knock down at least one of these free throws. Boy, what an exciting conclusion we got here. Angel Galbraith to the line with 16 points. Makes it. Both her and Lauren Morris have 17 each. Galbraith, stark contrast to what she did at the free throw line last night. She is, that's a jinx. That's on me. She is still 8 for 10, 80%, which is not bad. But she did miss that free throw. It's a 1-point lead for St. Martin's as Marcus Pavilion is enjoying this one. It's out of bounds off of the Chico State Wildcats, and it is Saints ball. 2 minutes on the dot to go. St. Martin's trying to take advantage and have the first win in the Natalie Marlowe era. Smith looks out to Madeline Brown. She thought about a shot. Not much of a shooter outside there. Now Rios who can shoot and is known for it. Back to her. Rios guarded by Allred. Smith. Saints trying for some breathing room. 5 on the shot clock. Floats it up. Can't get it to go. And it goes out off of Chico State. Lauren Morris looked like she truck sticked the back of the player that's on the ground right now. It is Allred that gets up. and it looks like she is all right. Maybe not. She's still limping around there. I think the refs were looking around and saying, does anybody have a foul? Before they signaled it was out. It was clearly out off of her, but they were double checking. There was some contact there. Was it legal contact? Nobody said that it was. Illegal, I should say. Smith to Morris. Morris with 17. She goes strong to the hoop. She's fouled. Count it, and the bucket. Lauren Morris takes it over, takes it to the bucket. It's 69-66 with 1:18 to go. Morris is going to have one free throw at the line here. Saints, they missed 17 free throws last night. They've missed 3 today. And that one is good as well. 70-66. It's a 2-possession game with 1:18 to go. Under veteran head coach Brian Fogel, it is not going to be easy, but the Saints will let a bucket go in there as Duckett takes it to the bucket. 70-68 the scoreline. 1:08 to go here on the Saints Digital Network. We'll stay with you through this timeout and try and break down some of the numbers that we're seeing in this contest. In terms of foul trouble, Stella Rollo has 4 for the Chico State Wildcats. Sarah Lamette has 4 for the St. Martin Saints. So both bigs are flirting with a possible foul out. Duckett and Laporte have 3. Keely Jade Smith has 3 for the Saints. In terms of point totals, it's 20 from Lauren Morris, who has played an absolutely outstanding 4 quarters today. Jordan Allred on the other side has 17, while Duckett and Huffines each have 14. For the Saints, Galbraith has 17, Smith with 14, and Kiana Rios with 10. Saints ball, they'll inbound with 1:08 to go, and you'd think that they would try and bleed this one all the way down to under 10 on the shot clock. They're not going to rush anything with a 2-point lead. Lauren Morris puts it on the ground, loses it, and a foul will be called on Kiana Rios trying to fight for that ball. And that's going to send the Wildcats to the line with 52.2 to go. That was a bad time to turn the ball over. Jordan Allred will step up to the line here. Allred, 2 for 2 coming into this contest from the charity stripe. And she is now 5 for 5 because she is 3 for 3 today. Another shot from the free throw line means we're tied at 70, and that's exactly what the Martinez, California native does. 70-70 with 50 seconds to go in this thrilling matchup at Marcus Pavilion. Keely Jade Smith gets it to Brown. Brown goes to the bucket. Brown off target on the layup. Rolls off the front of the rim. Looked like she had a good chance. And now a separation of 7 seconds between game and shot. Duckett's going to run it down. Now she'll attack. She had some space there to possibly shoot. She loops it up. A foul is called. Count it. And the bucket for Zanae Duckett. Duckett will have 1 free throw, and the Saints will be down by either 2 or 3 with 20 seconds to go. Missed it. Rebound Morris. A timeout immediately, which will advance the ball up the floor. There is 19.7 seconds to go. It is 70-72. And we'll stay with you on the Saints Digital Network as we talk through this timeout. It looks like the 5 on the floor for the Saints will be Smith, Brown, Rios, Morris, and Galbraith. On the other side, it looks to be Laporte, Huffines, Allred, Duckett, and Rollo. They're 5 starters. The only difference for the Saints is instead of Lamette being on the floor with 4 fouls, they'll have Rios out there. Rios an offensive threat. She can hit a three ball, no doubt about it. The leading three-point shooter for the Saints squad a year ago. For the Saints, they've made more threes today than they did yesterday when they really struggled from behind the arc. Keely Jade Smith has made 2, so has Rios. When they were in a close contest, both games down in Monmouth, it was Keely Jade Smith that ended up with the rock in her hands at the end of the game. She was not able to come up with a big shot there, but can Keely Jade Smith, Kiana Rios, or somebody else come up with a big moment here for the St. Martin's women's basketball team trying to get their first win under brand new head coach Natalie Marlowe. Sonoma State might be watching on, knowing that if they somehow see Chico State fall in this contest, as we're gonna have a review here right now, actually. Don't know what they're looking at down there. And I'll tell you what, the Chico State radio broadcaster is down there on the sideline. Chico State broadcaster down there has had a good advantage because he got to see exactly what they were looking at, and he got to see the replay down there. He's on the scorer's table. I'm up in the penthouse right next to the moving camera that you'll see. We got the stationary on the other side of the court as well. I think they put some time on the clock. That might have been part of that review. 20.1 to go. Saints are down by 2. Galbraith will inbound. Gets it into Rios. Rios back to Galbraith. Galbraith guarded by Duckett. Screen coming. Galbraith goes to the rack. Foul is called. Oh my goodness. Tell you what, I loved it when they weren't calling fouls in the first half, but in the second half they've called more fouls, and so they've been tied up where if you call it for Duckett one side, you have to call it on the other side. Angel Galbraith will have 2 shots and a chance to tie this game up. 11.1 seconds to go. First free throw is good. Rattles home. (72-71). 11.1 to go. Timeout, I believe, is in the pocket of head coach Brian Fogel. Second shot is good. Timeout, Chico State University. They're going to come out of this timeout with a chance to win the contest. Don't touch the dial. I know you won't. 11.1 to go. We'll be right back on the Saints Digital Network. Welcome back here. 11.1 seconds to go. 72-72. I was mentioning earlier in this game the lead scorer. Who's going to be the person you want with the ball in their hands in the key moment? That hasn't really stood out in the first 3 games for Chico State University. And I'm sure Brian Fogel would want to know that. And here we are in a situation where we're going to want to know exactly that. Who takes the shot that could potentially win this contest for Chico State? Inbound goes to Duckett, guarded by Morris. Duckett goes to the hoop, shoots it over, and a missed shot, then a timeout by Lauren Morris. She called that immediately. So what happened? Duckett drove the basket there, and Sarah Lamette played perfect defense, and when you got a 6'4" frame, you are very much able to affect every shot near you, and Lamette played that perfectly. We should really be taking a look at the clock here because I think it came a little bit late. There should be a little bit longer than 3.6 on the clock, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Our referee is going to take a look at the replay to see what the clock was looking like. Probably should go to maybe 4.1, as high as 4.5, but right now it's 3.6 on the clock. The Saints called a timeout. They called it before they put the ball on the ground, so I believe they should have the ability to advance the ball down the court. Wow, Duckett was the one that was called upon to try and score that bucket, and she missed the shot. Morris with a strong rebound. And for the Saints, who gets the chance when they needed a point? It was Angel Galbraith that slashed to the bucket, got a foul called, and went to the line and knocked down both clutch free throws. You got Kiana Rios, a shooter. You got Keely Jade Smith, who can score in a lot of different ways. Galbraith, who most of her points, honestly, come at the free throw line when she gets hacked attacking the basket. We'll see if Lamette stays out there, as she will. And Lauren Morris, who is the leading scorer today for St. Martin's and amongst all scorers with 20. Saints will inbound from the near side in their offensive part of the court. Guarding the inbound will be number 23, Ashley Barr. 4.7 on the clock. Wow, a lot of time put back on. Barr is doing jumping jacks, trying to prevent the inbounds. And it is grabbed by, and a foul is called. It is grabbed by number 1, Angel Galbraith, and a foul was called. She is going to go to the line to shoot 2 with 2.7 on the clock. Right in front of me is Brian Vogel in the visiting bench, and you could hear him audibly shout just no and turn around in dismay at that foul call. Galbraith's first shot is down. 2.7 left, 73-72. The Saints, who have led for 5% of this game, and their largest lead has been 2. That one's missed. Grabbed, and a timeout is taken immediately with 2.1 left. Allred coming up. She's been a warrior today. She took a hard hit that she came up limping from, but I said she was all right. Really, I don't know if she ever got perfectly all right, as there is 2.1 seconds left. And Chico State will have an inbounds with a chance to win it. The Saints, honestly, if I'm them right now, do not touch an opposing player, because the way this fourth quarter has been called by the referees, nearly every foul has been called, and that was an example for that, of that with Angel Galbraith getting that inbound. And really, she was not in a good position. She was just trying to escape the hands that were around her, and a foul gets called. .4 to go. Huff-Hines and Allred both can shoot the ball really well. Laporte, who has been the leading scorer coming in, has been essentially a non-factor in this game with only 8 points. Duckett will inbound, and guarding the inbounds is the 6'4" wingspan of Sarah Lamette. A chance to win it for Chico State. Throws it into Huff-Hines. Huff-Hines missed it! Saints win! Saints win! Saints get the win! Huff-Hines got it in the corner. She slashed towards the bucket, and the layup opportunity was just off the mark from Huff-Hines at the doorstep. She had a chance to win it, and in the end, escaping with the victory is St. Martin's University. The Marlowe era has its first dub. Speaking of, we'll talk to head coach Natalie Marlowe in just a few moments on the O'Blarney's postgame report here on the Saints Digital Network. What a battle between these two sides. Saints get the victory over the Wildcats 73-72. We'll be right back. with the Saints Postgame Report presented by Blarney's. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Saints Digital Network. Welcome into the Saints post-game report presented by O'Blarney's. Scott Gladstone here with head coach Natalie Marlowe. First of all, Coach, congrats on your first official win.
Thank you, thank you.
It's, it couldn't have just been like a simple, 10-point victory, right? It had to be this back and forth fourth quarter. It was really back and forth all game in the sense of Chico tried to run away with it, and then the team kept in it.
Yeah.
Whether you win or lost today, I was going to ask this question because you guys kind of got punched in the mouth yesterday in that no-mistake game.
Yep.
What can you say about this team to turn around less than 24 hours later and just make this a battle?
Yeah, I think it says a lot about where we're going. Obviously, it's our second weekend, but it says so much about where we're headed and where the program's headed. But just the resilience and, I just said, we went through last weekend to prepare us for what was to come, and I was like, I didn't think it was going to come this soon, but it did. It showed up on our doorstep, and we responded so well. And, we still crumbled under pressure a little bit, having to turn over at the end of the game, but it's the resilience. And, one of our things, we have a thought of the day every day at practice, and one of them was the harder you work, the luckier you get, from Ted Lasso. And we needed to get a little lucky at the end of the game, but I think it was, again, our resilience and showing up and trusting in what we worked on, and ultimately it paid off.
After the game, saw a couple of different members of the community, whether they're fellow St. Martin's head coach Rob Walker, the men's soccer team, who's the longest tenured head coach here, kind of congratulate you. Some other members, SMU Hall of Famers and everything. Mm-hmm. In terms of this milestone for you personally, being able to get this win, how does it feel? How does it feel to be in this community and be able to do it at home too?
Yeah, there's a couple of those community members before the game are, Coach, you doing okay? I'm fine. It's trust in the process and knowing that it's how we want to do things may not pay off, from the start or immediately, but it's not letting go of what we believe in and what the program is going to be about. So it feels awesome, and especially with Rob, just knowing how much pride that he has within the athletic department, but also the school. It means a lot for him, one, to be here, with things that he's gone through. It means a lot for him to do that, and conversations that we've had in the past. But the support is unwavering at St. Martin's, and it has been since day one on campus. So I'm super grateful for the support, and I'm really excited. We had a high school team here too, and they've got big smiles on their faces, and obviously with that exciting win, I was like, well, I guess you guys need to come around a lot more. They're a good luck charm, but it's awesome. And again, for where the program's going, it's just really exciting, and we're so optimistic for what's left in the rest of the season.
You inherit this big class of seniors or veterans on the team. Two of them were a big part of this win, especially down the stretch. We're about to talk to Angel Galbraith, but Lauren Morris as well, just what she brings to this team. And she had that big and one late that, not only the points mattered, but also just the momentum and making this feel like a home environment, what she did there. What can you say about kind of those two and the rest of the veterans on this team, especially as you are acclimating to St. Martin's and they know it better than you do?
Yeah. They both, it's no secret, they both have struggled since last week. And I think that's a lot of, getting used to what I expect, what our coaching staff expects every day. They're trying to, they're still kind of getting used to our system and what we want to happen on the floor. So, both of the two are captains, our team captains this year. And I talked to both of them before the game. It's just have fun. We have to get back to it, knowing why you're here. You love the game. You've enjoyed playing the game for this long. Don't feel pressure. There's no pressure on you just because you're a captain, just because you're a senior. We have high expectations, but if you don't meet those every night, we can fix that and we can find ways to make it work. And I think both of them, you could tell we've continued to put the ball in both of their hands because we know the impact that they can have as players. So I think from my standpoint, it's crucial to know that your two leaders, they still know that you trust and believe in them. And so again, they showed up when we needed them to, and that's stuff that I can't draw up a play that teaches them how to just be a dog and be somebody that wants the ball in their hands. And so I think the biggest thing, not necessarily their points, and I know Lo had a double-double, but it's the demeanor in which they did that, and how they've really overcome struggling the last 3 games, before tonight, and really just stepped up when we needed them. And again, that just pours into the optimism we have for the rest of the season.
Awesome. Well, congrats on the first win, Coach. We'll see you on Tuesday. Talk to your senior point guard here. Angel Galbraith, congrats on the first victory of the season, Angel. We'll just start kind of at the end. Just being able to knock down those clutch free throws. You had 2 with 11.1 and then the game-winning point with 2.4. I don't know, just a couple seconds left on the clock. Especially after a rough free throw shooting night for you and the team yesterday, how hard is that to just kind of wash it away and say, let's make these big shots now?
It was hard at first, but, like Coach Marlowe told us, and shoot around. Last night we can't do anything about that, so we just have to shake it off. Shoot around, we got to it today. We got up and down. I shot a lot of free throws, just trusting myself and the work I put in.
Talk about the senior leadership. I just asked Coach Marlowe about you and Lauren especially because you came up big. She had a double-double. You both had 20 points. When she makes that and one and the place comes to their feet and you guys are sniffing this victory, how does that feel, especially with a group that now you've been with for over a year and it seems like you guys get along all right?
Yeah, no, it feels great just being rewarded for all the hard work we put in. And we're really close, so just being able to have fun and see our success come true, it's just a bittersweet feeling. I can't even explain it. Yeah.
And then finally, obviously, there was some festivities when Coach Marlowe came into the locker room after her first victory. Give us a little insight. How fun was it in that locker room? What's the vibe
It's
right
fun. We was strapped with the water. We had the videos ready. She came in loaded too, though, with the water, but it was fun.
Awesome. Well, congrats on the win, Angel. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Thank you.
Final score of today's game, the St. Martin's women's basketball team escaped with a 73-72 victory, the first victory of the Coach Natalie Marlowe era. For all of us that make this broadcast possible, it has been a pleasure to bring it to you on the Saints Digital Network. For our statisticians, Ibrahim Mustafa and David Cano, our cameraman, Zane Leposki, and our stream producer, Sydney Henderson. My name's Scott Gladstone. Please have a great rest of your evening, and stay safe out there.